You know, people just can't get enough of these market watch videos. I'm just goated, man. I don't know. I'm the best market watch YouTuber in all of YouTube. I don't know. What are we gonna do? I know one thing. You're running out of time and picking up some $88 Death X mods. 100%. Actually, no. There's only this guy and Hoarding Hydra. Let's put Hoarding Hydra on the spot. Let's see. Let's see what's going on with Hoarding Hydra. He only has 2 Death X mons, and Android 21 Violet Predator and Vegeta Warrior from another dimension. I wouldn't go for it, but hey, if you if you want to roll them nice. On the topic of Death X mon, right? If you cannot afford this $53 price tag, which is pretty expensive, you can always get Omnimon Zord Defeat. The alternative art is a little bit cheaper, and then the regular art Omnimon Zord Defeat is about $27. Yeah, $26.99. And falling, basically. There's a couple here for like $33. I would personally get copies of this and this at the same time, because Omnimon will always get support. I don't know how much support Death X will have in the future, but this is just a great card. So if you cannot afford these, 2 of these in your purple-black deck should be just fine. It will be just fine. On the topic of Death X Mon, X Record boxes go for like $70, and if you're literally opening up X Record boxes just to pull Death X, you might as well just buy the Death X outright. Cause why would you gamble $73 plus $10 plus shipping on a $53 card? It just doesn't make sense. So you might as well, unless you really need like cards to start your collection. I can't justify you buying a fucking copy of this. You know, it's just like, don't do it. X Antibody pre-release stamp is $34.99. There was a reprint with an alternative art on this. I don't know if it's foil or not. This is definitely foil. But just keep that in mind, that this won't be max rarity unless you're like me and consider anything that is alternate art max rarity. Then you're fine. But this may go down because of that max rarity that's coming in the Impmon starter deck. Next card I want to talk about, speaking of Impmon, is Impmon X Antibody, which I didn't know he had an X Antibody form. Whenever this gets released, Impmons in general will skyrocket. So just pick up any Impmons you may want for the future, just in case if this card gets released. I want to talk about Tai Kamiya. Crossheart uses him as a memory setter, and also to get an extra check if they have more Crossheart sources underneath their X4 and X5. So this isn't a bad pickup for $20, to be honest with you. The regular version I wouldn't grab, because there is an alt art coming in the Crossheart booster boxes. There's like a 3 and like 15 or 3 and 18 chance or something like that, because they broke down this red starter deck that Japan got into box toppers, which is kind of fucked. And you not only get Tai Kamiya, you also get Greymon from the starter deck. Yeah, this will work. You also get Greymon from the starter deck, you know, the security check plus 1 Greymon. And you also get War Greymon from BT1. You get War Greymon from BT1. This one is like $16. So I would hold off on picking up the War Greymon and the Greymon, but I would grab the alt art tie from the box topper, because Crossheart only uses 1 to 2 copies of it in their deck. Talking about Katomon from the starter deck, Parallel World Tactician, can't talk. You could spend about you could spend about add to cart. How much would this be? You can spend $15.92 on the Katomon, or what you can do instead, you can buy the starter deck at your local game store for $12.74. And not only will you get a playset of Gatomons, you'll also get a playset of Chaos Degrades, you'll also get a playset of Angel Womons, you'll get more than a playset of Junomons, more than a playset Lady Devies. Everything you will need going forward into BT 10, 11, and EX3 will be in those two starter decks. Only other card you should worry about is Flame Hellscythe. Pre-release is $14, regular is like $150. This is the only other card you might need. Also, while we're on the topic of Flame Hellscythe, Kari Kamiya Great Legend Box Topper, there's not a lot of these. Well, let me not say there's not a lot. But Security Control and Mastimon, some Mastimon variants use this. Security Control, Tax Control uses this quite a bit. So for $5, you might as well pick up 4 playsets. I mean, not 4 playsets. You might as well pick up 4 copies for your playset. It would, Frank keeps messaging me on Discord. It will be about $20 for a whole play. Jesus Christ. It'll be a whole $20 for a whole playset. Jesus, man. It'll be a whole $20 for a whole playset. On the topic of Security Controller Mastermon, Avenge Kidmon, 14 cents. Mastermon Security Control uses about 1 to 2 copies of this along with Junomon to kind of loop him if he gets trashed and all. And you can do the Avenge Juno loop where you like Junomon picks up Avenge Kid and then you get the Junomon back and then you play the Avenge Kid, put the options back under, then calling for darkness or do whatever you need to do. Talking about Alt Force Vidramon today. Alt Force Vidramon may or may not see play in BT11. I'm not sure with all the Rika support and everything and that whole purple like blue Vidramon infinite loop thing that can go around. I can't justify picking these up for $15, but if you're a true believer, if you have the crest of courage and you're a true believer in that strategy, then I would say get these before somebody figures out something broken with that strategy. Normal versions are going up for about 50 cents, so, you know, pick up playset of these for the future. I'm pretty sure everybody has, like, infinite copies of this card because they just, at least at my locals, kept giving them out. Just pricing, so I have, like, 30 of these fucking things. Talking about the cheapest alt-art Argomon you can get is $130. Argomon for the official tournament pack 2 is going for like $25. So if you, I typed in the wrong Argomon. Whoops, unprofessional. My bad. Let's just type in Argomon. Here we go. Argomon for the event pack 2 is going for about $25, and there's only 6 listings. 6 listings. So this will be bought out once somebody buys all these. It's basically over. So you're a little late on that. But like I said, there's the Digifast Argo for like $130 that you can get. I have a playset of the Digifast Argo because I totally forgot this card even fucking existed. So I'm happy. I don't care. And last but not least, we're going to talk about Sistermons. I think these will go down to at least $30 because Jasmine GX, in my opinion, is like a trap. I don't think that deck will do good, but what do I know? I'm just the black guy that makes market watch videos on YouTube.